Hi guys, today uh, I want to talk to you about a NoSQL DB, which is very widely used in the industry, and it is one of the most scalable and powerful DB which has been in use in vast amount of content delivery platforms, social media, log management platforms. So it is Cassandra. And Apache Cassandra basically is NoSQL DB, and it is a distributed DB, meaning it has, let's say, a multiple node uh, arrangement where the data which is stored in Cassandra DB can be replicated across multiple nodes so that there is high availability and greater fault tolerance. So how does basically Cassandra function, and what is the architecture of Cassandra, right? Uh, when we say NoSQL DB, right? NoSQL DB usually does not require a schema structure, so that is one of the most uh, powerful functionality of NoSQL DBs like Cassandra, like MongoDB. They can be enhanced as and when the data comes up. So basically, you can create records without a predefined schema, without a predefined structure. How does Cassandra basically do that? Cassandra stores information in databases. Here it is called as key spaces, and under key spaces you have tables, and you have tables basically organized in the form of columns rather than rows. So multiple columns which can be predefined, and some columns which can be added as and when the data comes up. So basically used for unstructured data here. And the important thing is that each row will have a unique identifier like the primary key which we have, and that primary key would also play the role of a partition key where it will determine the actual storage of the row in the cluster. So as I said, there could be multiple nodes in the cluster for Cassandra, and each row can be stored in a different node altogether. So how is that determined is by the partition key, which can be here the primary key. And it is a column based uh, uh, data structure. It is a column based table. And when you see the architecture of Cassandra, it basically has something called as mem tables, SS tables, the string storage tables, and the Bloom filters. So when you see the writes happens to the mem tables initially, and mem tables, SS tables, and the Bloom filters are part of node. So each node will have that these three components, and the initial writes, they will always happen to the mem table, which will be stored in memory, so that the SS is quite fast. And that is how you see all this great streamings through Netflix, and I would say in Facebook, the instant notification delivery, etc. So that is how we leverage the power of Cassandra. And once let's say the data has been fed into mem tables, it is being pushed into the sorted string or string sorted tables, SS tables, and there is where it resides in disk, the SS tables, from the memory, and the data usually is read from there on a longer period of time. um, and we also have the indexes uh, and the Bloom filters, which are basically used for reading the data and increasing the efficiency of retrieval of data. um, and the important thing is that there is a good handover and good communication between the multiple nodes of each Cassandra cluster. So each DB can be each data can be replicated based on the replication factor which you are specifying. It could be 1, 2, 3 on your key space, which is the database, and it can be replicated in that many number of nodes, that many places it could be stored, so that one node, when it is down, the live node, the other live nodes can pick up the RAID request and deliver the content to it. And one more important aspect of Cassandra is that since it has this ring-based cluster-based communication, it's bidirectional communication between node 1, node 2, and node 3. For example, if you have three replication factors, so once let's say a data is being stored into one of the nodes, it does hand over to the second node, and the second node handovers to the third node. So you have this let's say a communication mechanism where the data could be replicated over multiple instances so that you have greater fault tolerance, and this is how it is achieved. The gossip protocol, basically, that's what it is called in Cassandra. Once basically the data gets written over multiple nodes, and you have the hinted handovers. The hinted handovers, basically, when you write a data into the Cassandra DB, there could be a node which was down, so so the live node takes up a hint of what is the request which is being written into, and once the node comes up, it handovers that written hint, the written data, into that node. So the data is maintained consistently across the cluster. So this is the real advantage of Cassandra, and it has been in use in multiple top companies, namely you can say obviously the Netflix, where the vast amount of streaming which is handled with the help of Cassandra. Then you have your Facebook, where initially the notifications, the inbox notifications, I think the inbox delivery was done through Cassandra, and then they have diversified into large scale usage. You have the BlackRock, and you have, if I'm not wrong, you have Splunk, and Splunk also uses the Cassandra for logging and log management, because there is a large or vast amount of data which gets written into Splunk, and across multiple industries. So Splunk is widely used, so that's why Cassandra is used here as well. And the real usage is of Cassandra is in analytics and handling millions of data, which the traditional databases kind of are slow or kind of lack the functionality to handle such a vast amount of data. Because it is distributed, it becomes extremely efficient in Cassandra. So this is what I wanted to talk to you about today in Cassandra's let's say introduction, and I hope you guys try out this DB and see the power it has to offer to you. Thank you guys for listening to me, and I will see you in the next video.